Kayla Price with Healthy Fit. Welcome to today's Healthy Fit Seniors workout. This is a no equipment needed strength workout. I will be demonstrating movements using the chair if you're not getting down on the floor. But you don't need any equipment. I do have a mat for getting down on the floor. If you have a hard surface, that might be a good idea. Let's grab our water and let's get started. Starting with our feet out in a sumo squat position. If you need your chair for balance, you're gonna have your chair in front of you. Arms up at the ears. Coming down into our sumo squat. Then we're gonna crunch, exhale. Alternating elbow to knee. Getting your sumo squat, keeping your chest up nice and tall, and crunch. Sumo squat. And exhale. You got it.
Okay. Wow.
Keeping that chest open. There is some balance in here because we're coming up on one leg. That's great for building the strength in that leg and the ankle. When we do this crunch here, we're focusing on the oblique. It's like a muffin top be gone exercise. Bicep curl jacks. So our arms are gonna do a bicep curl as we either tap, or hop. Your choice. So this is a quick exercise. So if you're not jumping, I want you to go at a nice pace. Your elbows are in. You got it. Getting our blood flowing. All right. Check your area for the next movement. Make sure there's nothing in the way. We're gonna shuffle laterally. Shuffle 2, 3. Heisman, this is balance, so opposite arm and leg. Shuffle 2, 3. Heisman. You don't have to lift your foot up very far, but we don't wanna trip on anything. This lateral movement is great for fall prevention. One more. All right, plank to down dog, ankle reach. So coming from a plank position, if you're using the chair, pushing back into a down dog, reaching for your quad, your calf, or the ankle. From your plank position, down dog, reach. Lucy, am I doing it right? She's my supervisory trainer today, I guess. Plank, down dog, reach. The lower on your leg you reach, the bigger the stretch. You can also do this on the floor from a plank on your knees or toes, pushing back into the down dog. You can always transition back to your knees for the plank. And that arm reach is optional. If you're on the ground, maybe you just do the plank to down dog. And rest. Get a sip of water. We're gonna move into our block of work. So the protocol for today's workout, we have pairs of 2 moves. The first is a cardio move for 30 seconds. The second move is a strength move for 45 seconds. We're gonna do 4 sets today of each set of movements before we move on to new movements. All right, so we're gonna start with our first movement, burpee jack. So I would recommend using the seat bottom for this. Stepping back, stepping in, doing your jack, either tapping or jumping out. Floor options, stepping out into your burpee. Don't be afraid to get down on the floor. Stepping in, either jumping or tapping. We need to be able to get up and down off the floor. So it's good to practice. This is independence building here. And rest. All right, next movement, static lunge with an option to hop. Using your chair for balance. Pick a leg, it doesn't matter which side you start with. Knees are in alignment with toes. If your back foot is turned out a little bit, let's get it in alignment. So as you come down into it, your knees stay in the same plane as your toes. Come up to your toes or or do a little hop here. So I'm going to show you from a different direction just so you can see. Coming down into our lunge, coming up off of our heels. That's where our extra work there, or hop. So one of the other things I'd like for you to do on this is to try to get lower into your lunge to really work those legs. Rest. All right, set one is already done. Back to our burpee jack. Remember your options, either coming out onto the chair, step or hop, or on the floor. I'm encouraging you again to get down on the floor. It's only 30 seconds, so you're only going to get a couple in before we have to switch to the next exercise, yes? But cumulatively, it's building strength. We want to get stronger. As we age, it takes longer to build strength. So we got to keep challenging ourselves in our workout. Rest. See, that wasn't so bad. Static lunge on the other leg. Make sure you switch your lead leg here. Again, check that back foot. We don't want it pointed out to the side because that causes strain on the knee and the hip. And in functional daily movements, we want to practice that good alignment so that when we're doing things around the house, we don't accidentally hurt ourselves. Building that strength. Either coming up off to the toes, squeezing those calves, or add that little jump. It doesn't have to be a big jump. Down and jump or onto your toes. Give me one more. And rest. Back to our burpee jacks, either on your chair or on the floor. Who's ready? It's only 30 seconds. Let's see how many we can do in that 30 seconds. Coming down into a knee position and then standing up, either tap or jump it out. Stepping back and back in and tap. You got it. 8 seconds left. And rest. All right, static lunges. Back to our original leg. Remember, we're switching it up. We're halfway done with this group of exercises. Knees in alignment with toes as we come down into our lunge. Push off onto your toes and the balls of your feet. Lunge and press, or add that little hop. So that back foot, it's going to be elevated the whole time on the ball of the foot. And press. We've got 15 seconds left. This is the last time we're doing this move on this side. So let's get a good range of motion. Challenge those muscles to build additional strength. Last one right here. All right. Last set of burpee jacks. Remember your option. On your seat, either stepping or hopping or on the floor. Remember, it's only 30 seconds. You can do anything for 30 seconds. We're almost there. 10 seconds left. You got it. Finish strong. And rest. All right, static lunge on your second side. Get those feet in alignment. Now, as we get fatigued, those knees tend to want to come into the inside. Keep them in alignment with the feet. Down, up onto the toes. Good. Lift. Remember, you do have the option of adding that little hop in there. Don't be afraid of the little hop. That will actually help build bone density. Yes, our quads are on fire. Rest. Guess what? We're done with that block. Moving on to new moves. Lateral high knees. So if you're using your chair for balance, face the chair. Otherwise, check your area. We don't want to step on anything like our puppy dog. Lateral high knees. So this is a cardio move. I want you to try to move quickly. We can do it as a side step or a jog. Driving those knees up towards the belly button. This is also good for fall prevention because we're strengthening our lateral movements. Rest. Okay, the next move is balance. So we're going to work our core and build strength in our standing leg. Pick a side, face your chair for balance. Reaching forward. You can have one hand on the chair if you need it. Then bring your arms out to airplane. Then tap up. I'm going to face the front so you can see it from a different angle. Again, that standing foot is where the stability is. Reaching front, then out to the side like an airplane. Slow and controlled, tap the toe. Core is engaged. Reach, front, side, and tap. So you might feel your foot calculating on the ground. We're building that stability. We're building that strength in that quad muscle. Rest. We're going to do the second side in set 2. Back to our high knees. Check your area. My puppy hasn't moved, so I'm good. We don't want to accidentally step on a pet or a water bottle if you set it down on the floor. So make sure you're checking opposite arm and leg as we move laterally, yes? Trying to go as fast as we can to get our heart rate up. Couple more seconds and rest. Warrior 3, arms front to airplane on your second leg. So find your balance in that standing leg, facing your chair, reach front. If you are holding onto the chair with one hand, we're going to do all the other side now. Okay? Because we want to make sure we get work on both arms. Nice strong arms. It's a good range of motion exercise. Reaching front, out to the sides like an airplane. Control tap. Reach. Good. Out to the side and tap. So the key here is to lift your leg off the ground. You don't have to lift it up totally to the sky. You're still going to get the balance work right here. Your flexibility in your hip is really going to depend on how much you can tip. All right. Back to our lateral high knees. This is the halfway point for this exercise. Check your area. Make sure nothing has moved to be in your way. Again, you have the option of doing a little run here or a jog from the side. We want to try to get that knee up towards our belly button as we move side to side. Yes? That looks good. Getting our heart rate up. Rest. All right, warrior 3, arms front to airplane on your original leg. Find your balance. Reaching forward. Again, if you're using one arm on the chair, you are switching your arm to the other arm for the range of motion exercise. Really squeeze that whole leg as you tip at the hip. Squeeze your quad here. Press your foot into the ground. Each one of your toes, the balls of your foot and your heel. So you have even placement. Your core is helping you with your stability. If you start to lose your balance, just reset. Reach and tap. You got it. One more. And rest. All right, last set of these exercises. Check your area for those lateral high knees. Side to side, driving those knees up. Moving at a quick pace. Opposite arm and leg, that looks great. Light on the balls of our feet. As we age, our quickness goes down, and so practicing fast movements is important for maintaining that quick response rate in our muscles. Warrior 3, second leg. If you're using one arm for support, you're switching to the other arm. Switch your floating leg. Finding your balance, I already did that leg. Reach, arm out and up. Finding that balance. Reach forward, arms to the side, airplane, and tap. Good. Reach, arms to the side, and tap. This is strength, balance, stability, all in one exercise, and that range of motion for the arms. That's how we get so much done in 30 minutes. We work everything at the same time. Rest. Guess what? New moves. Plank jacks. Standing option, we're going to tap the leg or hop right here. Otherwise, you can do the same movement on your knees with your hands stacked under your shoulders. Tap one leg, other leg. Tap, 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 tap. We want to get our heart rate up. Nice long line through the spine. We're looking out in front of our chair. Don't look down at the floor. Good correction. 3, 2, 1. Tricep dip, toe reach. Either on the floor, seated at the front of your chair. Hands are beside you, holding onto your chair, or on the mat. Dip back. Press up, feel it in the tricep. Reach opposite arm towards the flexed foot. Alternate that leg. Alternate. Reaching towards that toe. You don't have to touch the toe. We can just reach in that direction, but the important thing is to make sure that the foot is flexed to engage the hamstring. Squeeze that tricep. Leaving space under the chin. Looking up at an angle. Press. Now, if you want to challenge yourself on those tricep dips, lift your bottom up, do your tricep dips, sit back down, and do your flex foot reach. All right, back to our plank jacks for our second set. On the back of the chair, on our knees, either tap or jump. Looking out in front of our chair for that nice spinal alignment. Strong core so our belly's not wobbly as we jump or step. Again, we have the option here on our knees of tap, tap. Hands should be stacked under the shoulders to protect the shoulder joint. Keep that elbow soft. Rest. Tricep dips on your chair or on the floor. Arms are close to you, holding onto the side of the chair or on the mat, leaning back towards the back of the chair, the back of the mat. Press up, flex foot kick. Exhale. Tricep dip. Good, that looks amazing. If you want to challenge yourself, try a couple that you lift your bottom up and then you sit down and tap. Lift yourself up, good. Just pushing yourself up is part of the work right here, right? Pushing yourself up and down and lift. We've got 5 seconds left. All right, back to our plank jacks. Getting yourself set up, tap, or jump it. Keep those elbows soft, looking out in front of your chair or in front of your hands. If you're on the floor, tap, 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 tap. You got it, 8 seconds. Come on. All right, tricep dip, toe reach, either on the floor or on the chair. Choose your option. If you're in the chair, you're at the front of your chair to give you movement space. Hands beside you, tricep dip, opposite arm, flex foot kick. Reaching towards that toe. You can reach towards the outside of the leg or the calf. The closer you get to your toe, the bigger the stretch for your hamstrings. Reach. And reach. Couple more. Last one. All right. We are moving into our next block of work, plank, push-up, catcher, squat. Standing option. From your plank position on the chair, do that push-up, step to the front of the chair, squat. Option on the floor looks the same. From your plank on your knees, get a good push-up in, stepping the legs in, and squat. Trying to stay low. Your hip mobility is going to depend on how low you can go on that catcher squat. One more, plank, push-up, stepping it in, catcher squat. How does that look, Lucy? She says you look good. All right, ski abs. In the chair, on the floor. Holding onto the side of the chair, we're going to drive the knee towards the chest and across to the other side. Alternate, or both legs, driving them up towards your belly. Same thing on the floor. Hands are beside you for support. Driving knee, knee, or both legs. Exhale as you crunch. Either one leg or both legs. Last one. Rest. Back to our plank, push-up, catcher, squat, either on the floor or in the chair. Remember your options. We want to, if we're on the floor, we can be on our knees, hands stacked under the shoulders, stepping forward into the catcher squat, or in the chair. Nice long line through the spine, looking out in front. Good push-up, stepping it in. Squat like you're sliding your back down the wall. Push up and squat. Push up and squat. All right, ski abs either on the floor or in the chair. One leg at a time or both legs. Hands are grounded beside you. If you're in the chair, you need to give yourself some space so that you're not resting on the back of the chair. Exhale as you drive those knees towards the chest. That's your crunch. Or both legs. They call these ski abs because it's simulating jumping over moguls. Exhale, crunch. Leaving space under your chin. And rest. Back to our plank, push-up, catcher, squat. We're halfway done with this set of exercises. Either on the floor or on your chair. Give me some good push-ups. Looking out in front of you. Don't crane your neck towards the chair. Think that nice long spine. Good. Plank. Step it in and squat. Back to your plank. Push up and squat. You can do these on the floor too. We always have options for progressions. All right, ski abs on the floor, on the chair. The movement looks the same. Hands are beside you on the chair or on the mat. Driving one knee up, exhale, exhale. Driving that knee towards the belly or both legs. Are you exhaling as you drive those knees? Good, I like to hear the breath. 10 seconds left. And rest. All right, last set here. Plank, push-up, catcher's squat. Coming into our plank position. Push-up, stepping into our squat. Squat. Step back, plank. Push-up. Stepping in and squat. Plank. Push-up. Stepping in. Squat, plank, push up, this is our last one, stepping in, squat. Ski abs for the last time, this is our last move before our cool down.
Okay.
On the chair, on the floor, hands are beside you, driving one knee up at a time or both knees. Exhale, exhale. Exhale. Looking out kind of at an angle because your back is at a slope here. We don't want to strain our neck. 10 seconds left. Give me a couple more. One more. Nice job. Guess what? The hard work is over. Towel off. I know, I'm sweating good here. Whew. Get a sip of water. All right, first cool down move. You can face your chair for balance. Stepping to the side for a side lunge. Tap, drive that knee up. So I'll face front so you can see it from a different angle. Stepping to the side, pushing back into that side lunge. Feel that good stretch here. Tap or float the leg. Side lunge. Knee, we're gonna hold the side lunge here and gently rotate so you kind of look like you're trying to look behind you for a spinal stretch. All right, let's switch to the other side. So again, you can use your chair for balance. Stepping to the side, pushing back into the glute. Feel that good stretch on the inside leg. Tap, drive the knee up. To the side, knee. Hold the side lunge on this side and rotate for that gentle spinal stretch. Coming back to the chair, we have a couple options here. We can use our chair seat for the quad stretch, or we can hold on to the chair for a little bit of balance. Coming into a quad stretch, bring your knees close together. Nice tall posture here. Now step back into a split stance like a lunge. And you feel that stretch here in your hip as you sink down into that lunge.
Okay.
Press that back heel down towards the floor for a calf stretch.
Yep.
Let's do that on the other side. Again, foot is on the chair, or you can grab onto the top of your foot. Nice tall posture. Step back into that lunge position. Again, check those feet. Anytime that foot starts to turn to the outside, we need to correct it so everything's in alignment by taking the foot wider and closer together so that you can have that good form. Sinking into that hip flexor stretch. Press that back heel down towards the floor. All right, for our next stretch, we're going to use the top of our chair. So, stepping into a lunge on top of the chair. Then we're going to gently push our knee towards the outside, moving towards the blade of our foot so that we get a good stretch in the inside of our leg. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see it from a different angle. I don't want you to cause too much stress on the outside of the ankle, so we're not kinking the ankle. We want this leg in good alignment, but a gentle stretch up here in the leg. You might feel a little stretch in the ankle, but we want to protect that ankle joint. All right, let's do that on the other side. Stepping forward. I like to hold on to the back of the chair here. Rolling slightly to the outside so that we get a good stretch in the leg.
Oh, I see. You're all the way out here. Okay. Gotcha.
The key here too is to make sure your chair's not going to move on you. All right, bicep stretch, arm across the body, shoulder away from the ear. Feel that good stretch in the bicep, a little bit in the shoulder. Take that arm up overhead. You did great work today. Keep challenging yourself. Keep showing up for you. That's how we maintain strength, prevent injuries. Bring our arms up. Pull them down so they're towards our ears. In a chest opener, reach. And pull it down. Feeling that good stretch from your elbow across your chest. One more time. Send me those sweaty selfies via text or at Kella Price at Healthy Fitness Life Coach. Let me know what you thought of today's workout. Getting a little bit of workout in for you each and every day will help improve your mobility and your energy level. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Healthy Fit Seniors Camp. If you didn't finish your hydration, make sure you do that while you have your post-workout snack. Have a great day.